Hello, hello, hello. It is your favorite artist, creator, singer, songer, runner. I don't know what it was, but I really should work on like an intro. Welcome back to my channel. You right now I'm gonna look a little bit crusty because I'm gonna be doing all of this and getting ready. And just giving you a young intro on who I am. Yeah, I hope you enjoy. I'm gonna be answering like a couple of questions that I came up with that nobody asked because I don't know, I didn't ask for you guys to ask, so I feel like that's why you guys didn't ask. So it's kind of my fault. I should have asked you guys to ask me some questions if you guys had any questions. But anyway, I'm gonna get into the video now. Enjoy. I actually shot about 14 minutes of get ready with me while I answer questions, and I got deleted because I ran out of storage. iPhone. Got a lot of problems. But anyway, I don't mind starting over. I have my lips done. I am doing my eyebrows now. Maybe you guys do have some questions, but if you do, then you can ask me on my socials. And then maybe I could do another video. Who knows? But anyway, let's just pretend somebody asked me these questions so I look less crazy. When did you start drawing? I started drawing I've been drawing for like as long as I can remember. Apparently, according to my mom, I started drawing before I ever like knew how to write my name, which is a given because she gave me a long ass fucking name. Like if you knew my full government, you'd be like, yeah, it's giving like that's what it's giving. What mediums do you do, or have you done any other? I'm asking myself these questions and I'm forgetting. Primarily I do graphite because that's just like a medium that I'm comfortable with. So I do a lot of graphite, but I just anything that stains the paper, honestly, like anything that just like stains the paper and does art, I just do it because I've tried acrylic, I've tried graphite, markers, pens, charcoal, watercolor. I've just tried essentially a lot of mediums. I'm not naked, by the way. I'm wearing like this cut off. Let me just try to bring it closer so that at least I don't burn. Is that better? Okay, anyway, I've just tried essentially like every medium you can think of. No, I haven't tried oil. I want to try oil. Kind of scary, but primarily I do like a lot of graphite and markers also. Like, guys, remember, ne? Sisters, not twins. What is my religious background? Honestly, I grew up pretty Christian. And I was the one who was pretty Christian. My parents weren't really like that hectic. My parents didn't even like go to church. My mom would just like play a sermon on the TV while she cleans or while she cooks, because that was her church. She was like, she doesn't like the church because
Be nice. I'm finding it.
the environment wasn't really that great. Just gonna leave it at that. So she just like did it at home. But I was the warrior, the church goer. Every Sunday I used to partake in I was even in the church play. Yeah. And then until I got kicked out of church, because I said I liked kissing girls. So I got kicked out and I was like, huh, that's an odd reaction. And then I tried changing churches. That didn't work out and I just didn't feel comfortable in the area, so I just like left the church and just started learning about paganism and all of that, and then African spirituality, and now we are here. I don't know what I am, but I just know that there is an almighty, there is a god. I think I'm polytheistic. I don't even want to put a name on it. I just believe that there's gods, and just be a good person. And yeah, I don't believe in a heaven or hell. I just believe that when you die, you might have an afterlife, or this is just it. But yeah, either way, I just try to live as good as I can, be nice to people, and do a couple of spells here and there. You never know. It's fun. It's fun. If you could be reincarnated, what animal would you pick? That That's a good question that I'm asking myself. I would pick a cat, honestly. Like, I just love cats. I think cats are like one of the coolest animals. I feel like they know a lot. I feel like they know a shit ton. You see, like that motherfucker right there? He knows a lot. I just wish we could communicate so he can tell me. But yeah, I think that's why they sleep a lot. Could be. Maybe that's why I sleep a lot. Girl, no, you're just depressed. Favorite artists. I had to write it down just in case I didn't miss anyone. Amy Winehouse, Nina Simone, Erykah Badu, Jill Scott, Marcus Harvey. 2026 won't end before I see Marcus Harvey in concert. I need to see that man like sing live. I need to see that man sing live, because I saw Lord Kez and she was just beautiful, amazing. But I need to see the Marcus Harveys perform live. But yes, Christina Navarro, I love that woman. Oh my god, she's amazing. Her music feels like an essence of like there's like, just listen to her music and then there's just like, and it's also like very sultry. I feel like if I were to make music, that's the type of music that I would make, or have some components of that. I don't know. She just makes beautiful music, and she's a poet. I think she does poetry, but then there's just like sound in the back. I'm just gonna call it music. But anyway, Masego, and don't try and correct me and say that it's Masego. It is Masego, because that man is South African, and I refuse to call him by. I refuse to say Masego. I refuse. Give Masego. 80s K-pop. I listen to K-pop. And KRNB as well. But anyway, Anicia. Yes, I listen to Anicia. I love that woman. Her music just makes me feel like the baddest bitch on earth. Like, whenever I'm getting ready or I'm about to go out, I listen to Anicia, because like she gives big dog in a girly way. Like, I don't know. Her and Mona Leo. Love them down. Love them to bits. Leon Thomas. I loved him on Victorious. Watched him in Victorious. Said what they did to those kids, but loved him in Victorious. And this is lipstick that is running out that I'm putting as blush. Do I need to get another blush or lipstick? I do, but I left it at location B. I have a mirror, but I'm looking here. Raphael Sadiq. I love that man's music. He sounds like my type. Like, I don't know how else to like musically he is my type, even though some of his songs are kind of questionable. It's like, listen to Faithful by him and it's like, what do you mean by that? But anyway, I just love his music. His music is like really, really good. Mitski. Just, that's, if you get it, you get it. If you don't, that's okay. You don't have to. She's not for everyone. I just love her music. Her music is so raw. It is so unfiltered. Her music just, it makes me cry. I wanna give her a hug. I think I also need a hug. But I love anybody who listens to Mitski. I'm sorry. And are you okay? And when was the last time you got a hug from your mom? Because honestly, that's the type of music that she makes. Hosier, how the fuck you want to pronounce his name? I'm pretty sure he probably couldn't pronounce my name, so I'm not gonna even start, but I'm gonna go with Hosier. I love that man's music. His music is just, he sounds like what men are supposed to be doing. Like, honestly speaking, like he sounds like he worships women, even though it's kind of like, it's also kind of like a tricky subject, because it's like, people who pedestalize, actually, like artists who pedestalize like certain things, I feel like it can be detrimental to a certain point. But then I don't even want to get into that. But then just Hosier's music is, there's a reason why they call it like music for the lesbians. Like, he just worships women in the right way. Like, yeah, I love that man. I love that one man. Beautiful. Scary Bitches. That is, yes, that is the name of the band, Scary Bitches. They make storytelling music, and it's so funny. Like, their music is really funny, and if you go and like you listen to them and you don't like them, then that's cool. But just know that I fuck with them. I fuck with Scary Bitches, and This Cold Night as well. fuck with this cold night. Tabber. Not only is that man gorgeous, not only is he gorgeous, his music. He looks like his music. Like, I love it when people look like their music. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Also Chase Atlantic. Those, they don't look like their music. I'm not even gonna get into that. But I don't want to be mean or anything. But I was like, oh, this is you guys. Cool. But I like Chase Atlantic too. It makes me feel like a fuck boy. It makes me feel like, oh. But yes, Chase Atlantic as well. My favorite albums: Smino, Black Swan. Oh, that music, yo, bro, that music is, or yo, that album is orgasmic. I don't know what he did in the studio, but he needs to do it again, because that album is 10 out of 10, like literally no skips. And please, when you listen to the album, if you ever are gonna listen to the album, please listen to it in order. If it's your first time listening to an album and you listen to it on shuffle, I feel like something needs to be done about you. Like, that is not I know that there's no correct way of listening to music, but then there is. If it is your first time listening to an album, you have to listen to it like the way it was intended, the way the artist had, because some artists like make their set list like the music order, I don't know what the fuck that's called, but like the order of the songs, they make it intentional. Like, it's very intentional. Like in Black Swan, because the way that the one song ends and then phases into the other one, it's just beautiful. It is beautiful. I love that album. It is a 10 out of 10, no skip. Anisia's Grady Baby. Like, I don't have to say anything else. Like, her music, oh man, that album is just amazing. I love it. It just makes me feel like Big Dog. Like, even though some of the songs are just like, yeah. I kind of feel Yakova, because we've all been there with certain genders and the things that they've done to us, but it's fine, we don't talk about that, we digress. But anyway, that album is just also 10 out of 10, no skips. Bilal, Firstborn Son. When I first heard like Bilal sing, I was like, what is your gender? And I was like, yeah. But anyway, I found out and I was like, wow, he sings beautifully. I thought it was a girl with a deep voice. Or like, I just thought it was a girl, actually. But it was a man, a fully grown man. Sounds beautiful. His album is just a 10 out of 10. Floetic by Floetry. I love it. I love Floetry. I grew up listening to Floetry, and thank you, mom and dad, for putting me on to such great music at such a young age, because wow. Yeah, I also am a poet. It feels weird calling myself a poet, because it's like, are you really a poet, or do you just rant in a book and you sometimes rhyme? I think I am. I'm gonna call myself a poet. So yeah, I love their way with words. It's just even just Jill Scott as well, when she was like, I'm a poet first. I was like, yes, baby girl. I'm trying to give like good descriptions to the thingy, but I'm just like failing. But it's just go listen to it. Just go listen to the albums, go listen to the songs, go listen to the artist, and then you'll understand why I'm just at a loss for words when it comes to describing these people. But anyway, Back to Black by Amy Winehouse. It accurately kind of describes or explains a breakup, like a really intense breakup, and it's like, yo. And like having that person, because the story behind Back to Black, I'm obsessed with Amy Winehouse. I watched the documentary, like the story behind like Back to Black, and then how that actually came about, and then how that was actually kind of like, I don't want to say her undoing, but kind of, man, it's very sad. But anyway, it's just like a beautiful, it's so raw and so emotional, and just so like, I think it's a beautiful album, man, and it's very sad, very, very sad. And it's my favorite album. Well, it's one of my favorite albums. Bury Me at Makeup Creek by Mitski. I'm just gonna leave that at that. Hozier's Wasteland and Hozier. He has an album named by himself. Honestly, if I made music, I would probably have an album named after myself. Is that conceited? Kind of. I don't care. Deep End Mixtape by Tabber. Just go listen to it, and listen to it Intoxicated. Whatever your thought is, just go listen to it. Intoxicated. That music. Tabber is that man is fine. He looks like his music in a good way, in a very, very, very good way. Love that man. I went to go clean up the mascara. These are also like other favorites that I like, but I'm just not gonna explain them. I'm just gonna like speed run through them. Favorite word, serendipity. You can go Google it, or I'll just serendipity. Yeah. Favorite color, any shade of red. I love any shade of red, whether it's, I know burgundy is essentially not red, but that it is a shade of red. I don't care. Go argue with your great grandmother. My great grandmother's still alive, so I can say that. Go argue with your great grandmother. And can I say that? I don't know. But anyway, any shades of red, I just love. Favorite season, autumn. Favorite zodiac sign in men is Capricorn. I love Capricorn men. They are who Taurus men think they are, and who Libra men wish they were. And in women, I like Leos, Tauruses, Aquarians, and Pisces. It depends what kind of Pisces you are, honestly. Like, but I love Pisces women. I think we are very, very a misunderstood bunch, because every time I hear like people talk about like Pisces and like videos, they be like, the Pisces, she's a crybaby, she's very ditzy, she's very codependent, and it's like, have you ever spoken to a Pisces? Because codependent, crazy. But anyway, maybe. But I've never met a codependent Pisces. Okay, I have, but just one. And I've met like a bunch of Pisces. Most of them are just like we like solitude. So you can't be codependent when you like solitude. We like, because we have like a lot going on in our heads, and we see a lot of things, and it's just like exhausting, because we just feel so much, and everybody's shit, I guess. So we like solitude. We like sitting by ourselves. So the whole codependent thing, that maybe that's just me, but I have a Capricorn moon. So Taurus women, I love them. Oh my god, most of like they're so funny. Also, Taurus women are so funny. They're very hilarious. I have Taurus women friends that are just amazing. Oh my god, I love them to bits. And even the ones that I'm not like friends with, and then when I have a conversation with them, I always like leave feeling lighter. I don't know, like it's just they're just lighthearted people. Like, if you can just get through like get over their resting bitch faces, also with Aquarius, then I feel like you're golden. Favorite animal, cat. Yes. Favorite insect, a Luna moth. I even have a tattoo of it. I don't know if you can see. It's a Luna moth. I love Luna moths. I even have a drawing of it. I'm gonna insert it here. Yes, I love Luna moths. Luna moths are just like so beautiful. I just also like that the female Luna moth is like larger than the male Luna moth. And what's crazy, that those motherfuckers, they don't live that long. They only live for like a week max, and then all they do is like stup. All they do is just like to procreate, and like they die, and yeah, but they're just beautiful creatures. Favorite activity, I like dancing and singing. Can I sing? No. Can I dance? Kind of. I can move. I can dance. I can't dance actually. But can I sing? No, I cannot sing. But I love singing. I think because I just haven't found songs that I can sing. There's songs that I can sing, there's songs that I can't sing, because I have like a lower voice. Songs in a higher register, on a higher pitch, tone, whatever the fuck, I can't sing it. My voice will literally like just, and I will sound like I am crying. But like songs that like, well, my Toni Braxton songs, kind of, you know, Nina Simone, you see ladies with deeper voices, Eartha Kitt, those songs I can sing, kind of. Also, I should have started with this, but I am South African. I am Zulu and Sotho Ngumsuzo. But nah. I am Zulu and Sotho. I'm Zulu on my dad's side, which makes you Zulu, which is something that I also have a bone to pick with, because what the fuck. But anyway, and my mom is also half Zulu, and she's half Sotho and Zulu, I think. So I got that from my mom's side. Both my parents are Zulu speaking, but somehow that did not rub, okay, it did rub off on me. I can't speak Zulu, I just get very nervous when I'm around professional Zulu speakers, and I'm just like, yeah, I feel like they can smell it off me, like, yeah, Joburg Zulu, because you guys are so mean about it, like, yo, hi, you guys are so mean about it. Like, whenever you guys meet another Zulu person that doesn't like speak Zulu, sase Natal, and it's like, okay, somebody asked me, like, this is like an actual question that I did not ask myself, that somebody actually did ask me. They asked me about my sexuality. I am pansexual. I don't really have a label. I think if you're attractive and I like the way you think, then yeah, anybody can get it. Anybody can get it. I don't know. I feel like I'm also attracted to gay, like queer people in general. Like if you are queer, if you have queer values, because being, I'm gonna use gay as like a general term, but being gay and being queer to me are like two different things. Because there's gay people who don't have queer values, but you'll never find a queer person who doesn't have queer values. But yeah, I am pansexual. I think I came out in high school. Yeah, and it wasn't like that big of a deal. My parents didn't make it that big of a deal. Well, my mom didn't, because I came out to my mom, I think I was like 15, 16, and I was like, oh, I didn't even come out to her. I was like, Mom, I have a girlfriend. She was like, oh, okay, and I was like, oh, and I showed her the pictures. She was like, oh, Muhle. She was like, yes. But yeah, that's essentially just what happened. I just told my mom that I had a girlfriend, and then when I told my dad, I tried the same tactics with my dad. I was like, dating a girlfriend? He was like, nope. And I was like, and we never really spoke about it after that. But then there was a time where I did have another girlfriend, and then I did tell my dad about it, and he was like, oh, okay, is she pretty? And I was like, she's very pretty. And then I showed him a picture, and he was like, nice. So I think my parents are fairly, thing is, my parents don't necessarily care. They like, as long as you're not hitting anyone and you're fine, then it's your life, baby girl. If you want to be able to deal with the consequences of whatever it is that you're doing, then go ahead. That's kind of how my parents were, which I'm very grateful for, because I got to, a lot of the pressure came from myself. if I'm being honest, because like a lot of the pressures came from myself, because growing up like really Christian, also by myself, my parents were really Christian, like my own beliefs, there was like some internalized homophobia and stuff, which didn't, kind of prevented me from dating girls, and also like not knowing how to date girls, because it's like the only way that I knew how to date girls was from my guy friends' explanations. So I tried to date girls like a guy, which didn't really feel right and didn't really work out well, because I was like, I'm not a guy and I don't like the way this is feeling. So, and I'm like, I don't want to objectify women. That's essentially what it was. I was trying to objectify women. I was like, that doesn't feel right, until, you know, you deal with those things and yada yada yada. And also, the funny part about how I actually found out that my first girlfriend was, okay, so picture this. Yeah, you're in the 8th grade. You're like 12, 13, right? You see this guy. He's cute. Very cute. Kind of popular. 2 grades above you. And you're like, okay, cool. They approach you. Now they start talking to you, you know, and you're like, ah. You guys start talking, you exchange numbers, you know, everything is like fun. It's like, oh, it's new, it's exciting. And then they ask you to be their girlfriend, and you accept, and you're like, oh, me? Ah, yes, I'd love to. You guys start dating. It's nice. Every day, phone calls, Leila, you know, and then a month in, this person is like, comes to you one day, and they're like, hey babe, do you have a tampon? Or do you have a pad? And you're like, for who? Because, you know, you want to go to that person and give it to them discreetly. And you're like, they're like, for me. And I was like, what do you mean for you? And then they're like, oh no, I'm on my period. And you're like, just confused. And you're like, my boyfriend's on their period. Okay. So I just take out the pad, give it to them, go about my day, go to class, and ask my friends, I'm like, did you know that, I'm just going to use the name Lisedi. Did you know that Lisedi is a girl? And they're like, yeah. Didn't you know? And I was like, no. Nobody told me this. And when I get home and now I'm sitting, I'm still thinking, I'm like, my boyfriend's a girl. My boyfriend's a girl. My boyfriend is a girl. I was like kind of confused that I was like, oh, I'm actually dating a girl. But then that didn't really bother me because I was like, I really like this person. Should them being a girl kind of mean anything? So I was like, I'm gonna keep dating them. And we broke up. What? Listen, wherever you are, I hope you are happy. I'm still salty about that till this day. The first woman break up, you know, it's hectic. So I hope wherever you are, hope life is boxing you, because there's no way. Like I literally cried for like 6 months straight, and I'm not even exaggerating. Like my friends who were there, that were with me in high school, only for her to like replace me with someone who looks exactly like me, just had bigger ass and tits. Yeah, I don't fuck with that. Also, I was like, huh, okay, so was that maybe you already have a type, but what the fuck, she looked like, I'm not even kidding, she looked exactly like me. She just had a fatter ass, and I was like, you know what, it's fine. You fucking shit. Yeah, so that's essentially how I just had my first girlfriend. That's how I found out that I like girls too. Well, to be fair, once I found out that I was like kind of gay, I started thinking back to all the gay shit I used to do. It's like now you start, it's like those Raven flashbacks, like you start thinking about all the shit that you did when you were gay, and like that kind of like made you feel. Are those, because I was like, but I get nervous when girls sat on my lap or like held my hand, and I had like a weird obsession with boobs. But I thought I had a weird obsession with boobs because I didn't have boobs, because I was a late bloomer. So I was like, maybe I just have an obsession with this thing because I don't have it. No, baby girl, you are a boob man. I love me some titties. Describe yourself in a sentence. I get dizzy when I stand up. When I stand up like too fast, but I still do it anyway because I forget that I get dizzy when I stand up. So that's just essentially who I am in a sentence. Yeah, I am a Pisces sun, Capricorn moon, Gemini rising. I'm a Taurus Venus. I'm an Aries Mercury. I have another Taurus. Mars, yes, a Taurus Mars also. I have a Taurus Mars as well. I know what other placements I have. I just don't know them by head. I have my moon and my Mercury in the 10th house. I know that I have a 10th house. I have a 10 in the 8th house stellium. I just don't know what it is. And those are my placements for the people who it matters to. I am done with my face. I hope you guys enjoyed spending time with me. Yeah. I'll see you in the next video. I told you I can't sing high pitch, but like if I was like, I'll see you. Okay, I'm not even gonna sing because now it's like pressure. But yeah, it was nice spending time with you guys. Also, I wanted to say, I have 1 tattoo and I have 7 piercings. I will be getting more, and hopefully you guys will be coming with me to get more. But yeah, toodaloo doop.